This is the ETBU Sportsnet. We're here with head men's basketball coach in our first weekly press conference of the year. Coach Curran, you're heading into next week, your first game. But before we talk about that, tell us a little bit how the preseason has gone this year in your first year at ETBU.
The preseason's gone really well. The guys' attitudes have been awesome. They have come in focused every day, concentrating. We've got a lot to do. I mean, we're trying to play a concept-based system, so there's just a lot for the guys to learn. We're learning new things offensively. We're learning new things defensively. And so when you talk about putting something in from the ground up, I mean, this is something that, most programs take a couple years to build, and we're trying to do it pretty quickly. So it's been a good challenge, but the guys have been concentrating. Their focus has been great, and they're picking up on it really quickly. I feel like they're really trying to do what we're asking them to do.
In your first year here and new recruits and a core of good returners, talk about the meshing of your team and your expectations this year for this team.
This year we're really focused on just building culture, and we want to create a family environment where guys are giving great effort, where they're encouraging each other, where they're enthusiastic, and where they're supporting each other, playing for each other, and just really trying to get them to come together in that way. So we do, we talk every day about some cultural element, whether it be our talk or our body language. A big one is next play, just always making the next play regardless of what just happened on the offensive end or defensive end. And so just trying to ingrain those cultural elements. And, I think if we focus on that, we focus on just trying to get better every day, the results will take care of themselves.
Talk a little bit about your schedule this year and some of the teams you'll see before you head into the American Southwest Conference schedule.
Well, we've got Centenary coming in here on Tuesday, and I know they've got a really good team coming back. They've been either picked to win or picked second in their conference in most polls. They've got a great player in Kirkendall that's going to be a real challenge for us. But we're looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing Adam Walsh, a guy that I've known for a long time. He does a great job over there. It'll be good to catch up with him a little bit, and then on the road to Memphis for a preseason tournament where it's actually a tournament format. You win one game, you get to play the winner of the next game, as opposed to classics, which I've done my whole career where you just have two set games. So that'll be exciting and give us a little taste of having to prepare for three different teams. And that'll be good. And then we've got actually a conference opponent in a non-conference game in Concordia. And they're always, pressing and getting after it. So we've got a good challenge ahead of us coming up first 2 weeks.
Talk a little bit about overall how the team is looking so far at this point as you head into next week, taking on Centenary and then traveling up to Memphis.
They're looking good. I feel like our effort is great. Our enthusiasm is good. Our execution, both on the offensive end and the defensive end, needs to get better. And right now, quite frankly, we just have a lot of base stuff in. So we've had an opportunity to play in a couple games and see some things and get better. But I was telling the guys after the game the other night, we are just scratching the surface of all the things that we want to do and the things we want to take advantage of. And so it's a process. And as coaches, we got to be patient. And as players, we got to be patient. And just trust the process and trust that every day we'll get better. And as we add things in, it'll give us different wrinkles and different elements. And hopefully by the end of the year in February, we'll be playing our best basketball.
All right, Coach. Thanks for talking to us here on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Thanks, Adam.